That's right, friends. It's time for another sensational tale from the exciting world of expired intellectual property rights. Come join us for an exciting journey with Jane Eyre, Beowulf, Mr. Toad, and the Ghost of Christmas Past as they set out for another madcap excursion.
I say, Jane, this may be the least civilized place you've ever brought us. I thought we were going to the future.
As did I, Mr. Toad. Do keep in mind we are traveling by fictional means, so there is a great deal to be desired as regards to precision.
Perhaps we is in the forest of a future of a forest. These trees have seen many seasons.
You've struck it, Beowulf, old boy. Ghost! A ghost of Christmas past?
No, I don't want to come out anymore.
Come now, Ghost. You can't hide for the rest of eternity. We're in a new adventure now. You can forget all that business from before. Besides, I've got an experiment for you.
Oh, that does sound fun.
Doesn't it just? Now, be a chum and fly into that tree over there. Tell us how many Christmases it's squandered on being a tree that doesn't go to parties.
That is a waste of time. Trees haven't got spirits and regrets, have they, Ghost?
What?
Have they? Oh dear.
Libraries and fireplaces get pretty crowded.
Off you pop then, Ghost. I'd wager that tree's seen its fair share of risque rendezvous into the bargain. There's an extra shilling in it for you if you can tell me about them.
Here I go.
What a very disturbing... Oh, now where's Beowulf?
He was just here.
I took my eyes off him for just a moment and he's wandered off. Bugger. Ghost of Christmas Past, if you can hear me, stay there. We're going to look for Master Beowulf.
I suppose our incorporeal compatriot is unlikely to get hurt if left alone.
Unlike a certain enthusiastic Norseman. Beowulf!
Beowulf, I say. I say, Jane, have you seen this?
Not now, Toad.
But, Jane, I'd swear it's paving stones.
That's very nice, Mr. Toad. Beowulf!
And between those trees, that is a building! We're saved!
Fascinating, truly fascinating. Master Beowulf, we've got a monster that needs its arms ripped off.
Do you suppose he wandered into those buildings?
Oh my! Is this a nightmare? Is he lost in a forest and the city?
Being a governess does things to a person, I see.
Indeed. Let us make our way into these buildings. Perhaps there someone has seen him.
Beowulf does tend to stand out. Actual word gasp! Jane, do you see what I see?
That no one has been tending to these buildings.
It's a motor car, Jane!
Mr. Toad, what have we said about wandering away?
Oh, never mind that, Jane. Some reprobate has stolen the tires from this poor motor car.
I am unconvinced that this is a motor car, Mr. Toad.
It is an unconventional design, to be sure.
You get off that seat.
It looks as though the whole thing is run by levers.
It has got a lot of clocks and dials, hasn't it?
It does seem as though the main lever is missing from just here.
This is reminding me of something.
Is it to do with our mission? You have been very quiet on that front ever since we arrived. While I am pleased for the respite, it does leave me wondering if another shoe is above my head, poised to drop at the slightest provocation.
You're not helping, Mr. Toad.
Very well, keep your secrets. You are dreadfully distracted. Say, have you a hairpin about you?
A hairpin? Are you suggesting I take my hair down? How very dare you?
Oh, no. I'm sure you've got a spare or something.
All right, here you go.
Cheers.
This mission will be the death of us. I've no idea the name of the person we're looking for, or what might be amiss with them, or how we've managed to lose Mr. Beowulf.
And we left our ghost friend in the woods.
And we left the ghost alone. I should be writing a strongly worded letter. You can be sure of that.
In better news, I believe I've got this poor jalopy ready for a second life, and there is nothing to improve the mood like a running engine. If we can find the wheels, we could go for a drive to find Master Beowulf.
I do not see how this machine could possibly be a vehicle.
Is that so? We shall see.
Oh!
Moliere's frilly sleeves! What was that all about?
What's happened to the buildings?
Well, they're back. That seems like a positive.
But how?
Those people are certainly in a hurry.
Excuse me?
Run! Run for your life! Haven't you heard the news?
What say you pretend we have not?
Not to worry, you shan't upset us. We are professionals and we've heard everything.
Martians are laying waste to the city!
I will admit, that is a bit beyond my expectations.
I say, Jane, let's fire this thing back up and get out of here.
We've no idea where this is. We could be halfway across the world.
Oh, that smoking ruin over there bears a striking resemblance to the Houses of Parliament.
What's wrong with you two?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please go back to your fleeing. You've been an enormous help.
Good evening!
Your servant.
Mr. Toad, are you quite familiar with a quite famous radio broadcast when it panicked its listeners into thinking Martians were attacking?
I feel as though people are generally more skeptical than that.
As do I. So, we must assume that there are actual Martians currently.
Baudelaire's nipples! Get us out of here!
Start the machine! Start the machine!
Why must it always be me who saves the day?
When has it ever been you who saves the day? Oh,
Oh dear.
there is a giant metal tripod walking towards us, Mr. Toad. Now would be a very good time to save the day.
Of course. I say, Jane, have you another hairpin about you? I seem to misplace the last.
Oh, you have very...
Run!
Another!
Run! They're coming!
I suppose he's right. Come along, Toad, before we're all killed.
I thought you'd never ask. Let's follow that man.
I say, you up there?
Oh, you followed me?
Yes, do you mind?
Of course.
Look out!
Quick, behind here!
That was awfully close.
We prey animals are quite good at running away, you'll find. It's all a matter of where you keep your eyes.
So, those are Martians, eh?
Almost certainly. That's what the papers say, at any rate.
What else do the papers say?
Apparently, they're in vast, spider-like machines, nearly 100 feet high, capable of the speed of an express train, and able to shoot a beam of intense heat.
The report is quite accurate. What are we to do about it?
Flee! I've collected all my money I have in the world, some 10 pounds, and I'm headed to Bristol.
That's charming, but we are heroes, you see. Usually when we come to a place, we are here to set things right. So we'll just put things back in order and be back with our friends in a jiff. Isn't that right, Jane?
Of course. Good day, I am Jane Eyre. This is my compatriot, Mr. Toad.
Of Toad Hall. Kipling's fuckable tiger doll! That's getting very close.
And you are?
Orson.
Very well, Orson. As we are without our usual monster killer, I will hereby deputize you as an honorary member of the team. Kindly pick up Master Toad to your shoulder.
Of course.
Cheers.
What happens now?
Now we run again, quite fast, if you please.
This way!
Turn right! Turn right again!
Duck behind that wall!
On it!
This is quite the sticky wicket, eh? Not to worry, though, Orson, my boy. Jane and I have never failed on a mission yet, so far as I can tell. Why, we've fought monsters. We've been eaten by a whale. We once knocked down an entire house.
Toad, this isn't our mission. We're meant to be helping a time traveler in a utopia somewhere. Whatever is happening here is meant to be happening. We need to get back to that machine and go back to where we were.
Ah, I see.
So, you're not here to save me?
Apologies for getting your hopes up, old chap.
You see, we've got friends in danger back where we came from. We must go save them.
Am I meant to die here, then? Was the telegram I sent my brother the last he will ever hear of me?
I do apologize, but I believe our melodrama is more than sufficient without adding yours on.
I mean, very well then. If you decide to get back in your machine, the good news is we've managed to run in a big old circle. This is Waterloo Street. Your machine will be just around the corner there.
I do wish we could take you with us. You've proven to have a good heart, Orson. We're forbidden to bring civilians on our missions, as the laws of fiction will bring terrible pain down upon them.
I say, Jane, if this isn't a mission, the usual rules wouldn't apply. Perhaps we can take Master Orson with us.
I suppose you may be right. What do you say, Orson? Would you like to come with us to a mysterious forest to meet a time traveler?
Ah! I've never received a better offer in my life. Let's get moving.
Perfect. Right where we left it.
I haven't got a spare hairpin.
Hairpin?
To turn the main gear, just there.
I've got just the thing. A tuppence.
Ooh.
I'd quite forgotten they made coins in such small denominations. Very well, sir.
And give it a turn. Now what?
Well, before I just spun those numbers there and pulled this lever here.
Do you suppose these numbers are coordinates?
That does make a bit of sense.
I'll just put them back the way they were. 802701.
Dear me, that's a long way from 1818.
Good year.
What?
1818 was a good year.
1818 is this year.
That's it. Time travel. The man we're saving was a time traveler. This machine must be how he travels.
How could that detail have slipped past you?
Just turn the numbers, Mr. Toad.
1919.
2020.
Oh, why do you suppose the dial went red on that number?
Perhaps it's on fire. Speaking of, my webs are burning. These knobs are exhausting.
May I? And 802701. Ooh.
Should we help some more of these people?
I suspect this is beyond our scope.
Very good, just checking. What about finding Master Beowulf before he inadvertently kills a time traveler?
You'll be saving two people at once then. I'm so happy to be safe with good company again.
We shall see. Pull the lever.
Our friends have returned.
Master
Beowulf and Ghost! And you've made a friend!
This is Morlock.
Oh, why are you both covered in slime?
He says behind you.
What?
I saves you, Lady Jane. Another evil man has come into this magic chair.
Oh, no, Beowulf, no!
I say, what? Put me down!
Just close your eyes, Jane.
Oh!
Shakespeare's knob!
Beowulf. What? Why? You just...
tore that poor man in half.
You has no idea what these eyes have seen.
It was pretty messed up. Let's get out of here.
And the time traveler we were supposed to have saved?
Screw that guy. He can have his time machine. Let's just go.
I will sing you the epic tale as we travels.
Bye, Morlock. I hope your next Christmas is less of a shit show.
What a strange adventure indeed! What happened to Beowulf and Ghost while Jane and Toad were gone? Will it justify that violent ending? Only the legal department knows for sure. Adventure ho! Thank you, everyone. This has been Starlight Radio Dreams, featuring Ansel Burch as Burlington Showtime, with Michael Jackowitz, Kat Evans, Ellen DeSitter, Carolyn Blake, Ben McCauley, and Rachel Granda-Gluski. Tonight's show was written and directed by Jared McDaris, Kat Evans, Ben McCauley, Ansel Burch, Michael Jackowitz, and Carolyn Blake. A huge thank you to Shore Incorporated for their generous support, and to Mrs. Murphy and Sons Irish Bistro for always being there for us, even if it's just for delivery. We'll be back next month with even more serials, new shorts, and even more improvements across the board. If you like what you've heard, you can download more on our website, starlightradiodreams.com, or listen to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. So until next time, folks, keep laughing and keep dreaming.